Hello, you are watching video number 10 of the series where I'm sharing some amazing but easy hacks to heal from trauma by rewiring your body and brain. Yes, it is totally possible. These practices are based on neuroscience and psychology. These are practical steps to support your journey towards recovery. These methods they work right away to help you release intense emotions, build new neuropathways, and all these practices are not as hard as you might be assuming. So for today's video, trauma healing hack number 10 is developing the habit of reading inspirational stories to find hope, trust, and rediscover your resilience. I remember when I was younger, in my teenage years, my mind was full of many ideas and lot of introspection, but there was no outlet. So whenever any new idea or interest was coming in my mind, I used to think like, has anyone else done that? When did they start doing it? Were they successful? Does it work? Am I stupid? And it took me to develop the habit of reading biographies and autobiographies of big people of different fields. At that age, I was very much into writing, but I was self judgmental and hesitant. I was not even telling anyone that I write. But when I read real stories of the life of other famous female writers, I felt I'm not stupid and I'm not wasting time and I'm doing good. I also get to know how writing helped them process their internal pain, which they could have never shared due to societal expectations and pressure that time. If I had not read about real life stories of those female writers, maybe I would have quite soon, and then trauma would have eaten me alive. But thankfully that did not happen. Writing, which started at that young age, quite naturally all of that happened. It is still helping me, and I am able to extend my help in the form of my books. So, reading about others who have overcome adversity provides encouragement and a sense of possibility for one's own healing process. Inspirational stories serve as lighthouse, guiding and illuminating the path through darkness. Behavior theorists have discovered that whatever you observe, read, and do, and kind of people you hang out with, quite strongly influence your own mindset and level of inspiration. Let me explain you why and how this help in restructuring the brain and naturally inspiring you to change and heal trauma. But before I explain that more, let me quickly introduce myself. If you don't know me, my name is Ria and I am a certified mental health professional. In my clinical practice of over a decade, I have helped hundreds of people overcome all types of mental and emotional health issues. I basically believe in science, so my work is based on neuroscience, and I try to teach in simple, easy way tips, techniques, skills, right mindset, which anyone of any age could practice easily. Coming back to today's topic, if trauma has left you feeling hopeless and like the pain will never end, this might be most gentle yet powerful hack you will ever try. Read stories of others who have gone through similar struggles and they came out stronger. And this may sound simple, and yes, it is simple, but the impact can be really profound on your psyche. Years ago, I worked with a woman, let us call her Lena. She had gone through a series of traumatic experiences at every stage of her life: one abusive childhood, loss of a close loved one, and years of emotional neglect by everyone close to her. Her inner voice told her she is broken beyond repair. Despite of struggling with emotional pain whole life, she was coming to see me asking for professional help around late 40s. And actually, she was not coming to get help. She was just coming to vent. She really needed to talk to a safe person. Severe depression and deep emotional wounds were making her feel miserable day and night. During sessions with her, I noticed that her healing or relief is not gonna come by words or some technique or method or tips or rational thinking. She had become very pessimistic and had very low energy, and now others around her were also avoiding her, and it was adding more pain to her already firm negative beliefs about this world and relationships. I thought of many treatment options for her, and I came with the idea of simply suggesting her read biographies of any person whose life made her feel curious. She agreed, thankfully. She told me that she picked up a book named as The Choice by Dr. Edith Eger. I hope I'm saying his name properly. She was a survivor of big trauma, and now she was a renowned trauma therapist. This client started talking about book in sessions with me. The story she was reading, how she's identifying with her, talking about survival, needs, abuse. Something had clicked in her. And now she starts seeing her past differently. She was able to grieve for those losses she had gone through. Earlier, she was keeping everything inside with the belief that no one and nothing could heal her wounds because damage has already happened. Who is gonna fix the past? So same way I also cannot be fixed. We had couple of sessions, and finally in one session she said with tears in her eyes that if Dr. Edith can go through that hell and still find joy and purpose in her life, maybe there is hope for me too. That made me smile from cheek to cheek. Half of the work was done, and this was the big work which she did. This book do not erase her pain, but this book planted the seeds of belief and trust that she can also heal. But that healing is also not going to happen on its own with the time or with the desire. She also realized that she has to own the responsibility to create happiness and purpose in her life. And that require inner and outer work with guidance. At that point, she was ready to do deep inner work with me through my high value program, and results were amazing. Now, the science behind that hack is it's a fact that hope is contagious. But you have to sit with right people. You have to use right resources. And the right resources could be a book, could be a YouTube video, it could be a documentary, it could be a movie, it could be a podcast. From neuroscience perspective, when we read or hear stories of resilience, our mirror neurons fire. These brain cells stimulate what others feel. It is how we experience empathy as well. When we witness someone overcoming darkness, it activates the same emotional circuit that allow us to believe maybe I can win too. It also stimulates prefrontal cortex, allowing us to envision a different future, which is essential in trauma recovery. Imagine you are walking through a long dark tunnel. It is cold, it's scary, you are not sure where it ends, where you're going. Now imagine seeing small flashlights scattered along the way. These lights are not yours, but they show you the path. They remind you there is an exit ahead, even if you can't see it yet. Inspirational stories are those flashlights. They light up the possibilities when you all know is only darkness. Let me share briefly real life stories of some high inspirational people. J.K. Rowling, a writer of Harry Potter, wrote first book while battling with depression and living on welfare. She says rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He emerged not bitter but hopeful, leading a country towards healing and reconciliation. Mother Teresa, actually, she received acknowledgement and praise only in later years of her life. Before that, it was all struggle, judgment, battle, lot of criticism by people and government. There is a famous quote by her. I cannot remember exactly word to word, but basically it was saying that no matter what others are saying and commenting about you, do it anyway because you are not doing it for them. You are doing it for yourself. So each of these people didn't just go through one time trauma, one person. They were in trauma most of their life. But they not only survived traumas, they transformed themselves. Each trauma survivor has that potential to be as great just like these famous people. And that's why reading their amazing stories of humans' resilience are so powerful and inspiring. And that's why I choose this topic as hack number 10. By the way, if you are looking to learn and practice neuroscience based techniques and methods all in one place to practice at home at your own pace, you are welcome to buy any of my books. One of them is Heal Your Inner Child, and second one is Growth Mindset Blueprint. Both of them are there on Amazon. Heal Your Inner Child is full of methods and science-based techniques with guided meditations to help you heal from childhood trauma. And Growth Mindset book is for those who have processed their traumas and now they need help with building their best version. The link is in the description box below. Both books comes with lot of bonuses as well, which are actually practice sheets. Those are worksheets and quiz and assessments to help you be on track in daily practices. Both of these books are receiving great reviews and people are finding them helpful, and I'm very thankful and happy about it. So there is no harm in trying. Give it a shot and build this new habit of learning from books. And actually it can be any book, whichever you find is resonating with your learning style. It's a good habit to build. Now let us explore why this hack works at emotional level. and it also actually often get overlooked. When people are in deep emotional pain, they often withdraw. They avoid stories and conversations that feel too positive because they don't believe in that light anymore. But what if you give yourself permission to listen, not with the pressure, but with curiosity? When you read or listen to a story that mirrors your pain and ends with healing, something shifts in us. You feel less alone. Just the way you were identifying with other person's pain, you also start identifying with their success. And that alone can begin the healing process. Engaging with narratives of resilience can inspire and motivate individuals, reinforcing the belief that recovery is attainable. People have done it. These stories can offer new perspective and coping strategies as well. Now, let me share with you what type of resistance may show up when you are trying to boost yourself through reading or watching uh, uh, online someone else's life story. What happens is your mind may start doing comparisons, and it will try to discourage you from paying attention to their success and their life. When you notice that is happening, the way to deal with that is tell your chatter mind that I totally agree with you. Their life story is different than mine, and that is obvious because everyone's life journey is different, anyways. That's how it has always been, and that's how it will be. I am here because I'm curious what they went through and how they overcome those challenges and traumas. That's it. I hope you are finding this video helpful. If yes, it would make sense to like and subscribe. And if you are liking it for yourself, there is no harm in sharing with others. You do not know what they don't know, and there could be something helpful in this video. Now I would say what I always say in my videos, that if you are struggling to take even simple baby steps, I would advise you to get professional help. Do not keep living with emotional injuries. You are worthy of living a happy and fulfilling life just the way you want it. I am professionally trained and experienced in multiple therapeutic models, and I can help you recover from trauma, emotional wounds, mental blocks, and any unhealthy habits. And again, you can work with anyone whom you find that you are resonating with them. Your trauma may have written a painful chapter in your life, but it doesn't have to be whole story. Reading inspirational stories is not about comparison. It's about connection. It's about learning. It's about finding pieces of yourself in someone else's healing. And when you do, a quiet voice begins to whisper inside you, maybe, just maybe, I can heal as well. Let that voice grow and let it guide you, and I'm there with you. Don't forget to watch other trauma healing hack videos. Maybe there is something you may find inspiring in those videos. I will meet you in my next video. Bye for now.